Let's go!
Music and Sky, it's such an honor to be with you all.
We are Prezence music.
It coming at you with the life force energy, the vibe of a century igniting your memory. Yeah. We arrive here at this time, bringing a flow from the divine, transmitting negativity in the vicinity. Spiritual war rages on. We turning a new page, ain't dealing with the same old song. It's Babylon dissolves, our souls evolve, forging on. Can you hear us through the intercom? So we picking it right on up with the pace, sticking on up. We create vibrational fields that we raise and embrace. No matter for the challenge we have faced, and in praise to the grace of the Most High, Rastafari. We are come with a solution, yes, a solution, a solution, yeah, a solution. Look inside the eyes of a man, a mind and a plan to change a couple minds if I can. No time for the scam, have to show them life can be grand. Let go of the potion and load another pipe with a gram. Cause I'ma be damned, I need all of my fighters to stand together we fly. They just want to divide us again. I do not consent, no you cannot look in even. A bunch of crooks trying to throw the book at me, look at me dread. This is my time and I mean I rhyme in the breeze and time for the season. You cannot stop it, I bring in hot with the heat, drop down in the beat. Then you can dive in if you don't go, and you cannot breathe if you don't swim. Marching up Babylon, I'ma bring it on the hands up and feel this. Hey, oh yeah, oh na 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 na. Say music and Sky, right? Presence alongside Shock and Bond in a style and pattern. Hey, watch you. Are you ready now? Said the time has begun, and the youth them balling out because of what has been done. Rock steady now, getting hotter than the sun. And yes, I heard it now from the Polynesian veteran. Hey, time after time I feel it. We help the blind to see it. Man-made diseases overseas throughout the air we breathing. And if you cannot hear it, drum and bass are beating. We are coming with a solution, yeah, a solution, yes, a solution to the problems we face. A solution. Oh, no, alright. King David James and Shakaman alongside the Prezence music. Huh. Yo, Music and Sky, it's such an honor to be here. This is one of the most beautiful, wholesome, heart-centered, truth, freedom, warrior gatherings that I have had the blessing of coming to, and I'm so grateful to be here. This next one is called Too Late. And this is an invitation to anyone in the building. If anybody's in their vans, in their tents, in their RVs, at the Shakti stage, come through because the vibe is about to rise, if you know what I'm saying. It's not too late to come back to self, your true self. It's not too late to come back to hell. Right here in this present moment. It's not too late to come back to yourself. When your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true wealth. Yeah, be cruising with that boom bap style. We making that energy smiley, not too loose and not too tightly. Shining our spirit so brightly in a new frame of consciousness. Coming up with a hypothesis. Individuals, we autonomous. Waking up all of the populace. So the new is a resolution. Emotion towards devotion to my gifts in this life I've chosen. Service to the forward motion of my people. We peaceful, we cheerful and equal. Rise together, living regal, flying up like an eagle. It's not too late to come back to yourself. Here in Music and Sky, you know, it's not too late to come back to your health. Your health comes from the inside. It's not too late to come back to yourself. Here we go, and when your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true wealth. Hold up, wait a minute. I just wanna really feel it, rip a fast spliff and I'm fully in it. We cooking up golden beats in the kitchen. When one of us wins, everybody winning. We all connected, eyes reflected, hearts contented, everybody represented. Boom, vibrationally ascended, feeling splendid, tension said to show attended. Here's the time when we reclaim our minds, yo. El Camino and we trod into Zion. Opening up now with the heart of a lion. And smiling cause we know the lives that we write. It's not too late to come back to self. Music and sky, sing it with me one time. It's not too late to come back to hell. It's not too late to come back to yourself. In this moment, you know, when your soul, mind, and body are aligned with true wealth, it comes from our hearts, you know. They can't divide us anymore. Because freedom is rising. What is the purpose that we've come to this earth? For far too long we've suffered in silence, and now we experience a rebirth. Then, as the cosmic clock counts down, all the more lessons, blessings we learn. And no more faith in the authority, media, politicians, governments, we let them burn. Stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. Yes, one people singing the truth with the roar of a lion. They're lying and freedom is rising. They can't divide us anymore. Yeah, cause we're united here with music and sky. Break free from the pain, no more living every day the same way. Caught in materialistic shame, don't treat sacred life like a video game. And I think of our future, begin to pray. Living in a peaceful, fulfillment way. With the fall of the cabal, know the sunshine, a ray of a light on us all, and it's here to stay. In this vortex we dance through our heart. Let us pray our own part. Let our gifts shine like art. Light the path we depart. Let creation impart sacred wisdom, knowledge rain down from the stars. Stand together now in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. Yes, one people singing the truth with the roar of a lion. The light and freedom is rising. They can't divide us anymore. You want that freedom? Just lose the mind through the body, and when you become a vessel for divine flow, then your inner peace come. Intention designed to grow, and then you will see some visions that shine with the glow, and you know since ancient century, sing and dance and raise vibe and energy, mind and hands to the righteous sense that we not alone in this life, worthy of heights, our senses delight, cherish experience of the melody, the beat, rhythm and harmony, awaken spirituality, and you know it's time to stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No, let people singing the truth with the roar of a lion. The light and freedom is rising. Hear the music and sky, freedom is rising. Freedom is rising. Hey, music and sky, how we feeling out there? Cheers, y'all. So grateful and honored that synchronicity led us all to be together in this perfect moment. This next song is called Realign. This song is about choosing to divest our energy from the institutionalized belief systems. The institutional lies. And then to realign our soul with the divine, which comes from the heart center. This one's called Realign. You can sing along if you know it. The opinion in the house is the vocal's a little low. We're going to bring it up just a tad. It's always a balancing act. It always feels high when I listen to the recording, but then it's low on the big speakers. So we're always working on that balance. Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Hearing music and sky, you know we choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Mind control, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign. Tired of being silenced by the fear of ridicule. It's time to rise up like a lion and to speak of truth. Because to know and not to act is not to know or care. Gotta do my part in declaring awareness into the air, unto the ether. For those who know it's time to become leaders, keepers and speakers and teachers of sacred knowledge. To all who are still sleeping, upgrading them consciousness, suffocating them lawlessness. Truth and love are synonymous, situations ominous, but I won't remain anonymous. You are never gonna mute this throat chakra, fully open in the worst flow. Like a lava money gonna be bound by dogma. We can't evade natural law or karma. Demogram other propaganda, raise our brain waves in the gamma. Wage says breaking cages, disengaging limitations. Cubicles of the new plantation. Are you on the same page? Do you understand? Ego out of the way, spirit engage. Mind control slaves be feeling enraged. Ego can't handle the truth of vibrations, but I got no patience for the frustration, and I'm not given to the temptation. We must sign all government regulation. Conscious life is the real education. Anybody who subscribes to an institutional lies belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribes to an institutional lies belief system is under mind control, yeah. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart chakra is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign, hear a music and sky, you know how we do it. Deserve to be put into an institution. Let me get in here and dispel some major illusion. Your chief religion, binding, grinding your mind to a halt. If you default to politics, then you got to pay like a fiddle. Here's a little riddle. You think you got swindled? Paying them taxes, getting crippled. Your bank account dwindled. Don't like it? Boom, now they coming at you with the missiles. Just because a little bit of scribble on a piece of paper underneath a little bit of Satanism, symbolism underneath a little bit of communism, euphemism, sound legit to some dead ass criminal sign. And reminiscence on the dotted line. Ain't us your rights. Know your bitch asses won't put up a fight to know we got the guns and we coming for yours. We will force you into funding our wars. Think about the first due process second. Don't ask no questions if you get threatened. Do it like ya in a cage, like ya in a cage. Say, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Music and sky, let me hear you sing it with me one time. That's why we choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Cause anybody who subscribes to an institutional lies belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribes to an institutional lies belief system is under mind control, yeah. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign, choosing to realign ourselves with the, oh yeah, we choosing to realign ourselves, oh yeah, choosing to align ourselves with the, oh, with the divine, with the divine, with the divine, oh yeah, choosing to align ourselves with the, oh yes, we choosing to realign ourselves, oh yeah, choosing to align ourselves with the, oh, with the divine, yeah, yeah. Music and Sky, are we alive tonight? Once again, I'm so grateful and honored to be here with you all. Thanks to the team, thanks to Mike and Matt for making this happen, and everyone who's a part of this beautiful gathering. It's just beautiful. There's nothing else like it. Exquisite vibrations in the station. This song was written with my soul sister, REALIGN. Christ consciousness expanding our minds. Open the door to the truth inside. Live to free the souls of humankind. Devote to be a pillar of light. The fate of the world is in our hands. Our destiny is to walk these lanes with a reverence and connection. Stand in the power of all that is sacred. And now we bring in the light to what's inside. We bring in the light, we clearing out the karma and cutting the ties. Opening the channels, I'm alive. I am alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, yeah, with my ancestors beside. I've always known from my early days that my soul came here to pray, to balance prayers with my fate of divine assignment to co-create from the north to the south and the east to the west. Feel my ancestors again, too blessed to be stressed, progress on the quest, grounded in this ascension. Music is my life, obsessed, not a matter of if but a matter of when. It's present, songs vibrate, I lie, yo, my sister brings the channel in. Expanding our minds, open the door to the truth, it's inside. The souls of humankind, a pillar of light, and the fate of the world is in our hands. Our destiny is to walk these lands with a reverence and connection. Stand in the power of all that is sacred. And now we bring in the light to what's inside. Music and Sky, bringing the light, clearing out the karma and cutting our ties with all our old bullshit. We open in the channels, we are alive. With our ancestors beside. Always known from my early days that the creativity's the way. That through creation I illuminate all aspects of myself. I came to integrate. Rivers of start, pain turns and the art. Open up my heart and the dream of vanguard. Showing up can be hard, making life from a dark metamorphize. Caterpillar monarchist, believing in myself in this present state. Capable and grateful and unshakable in faith. Open the door to the truth inside. Live to free the souls of humankind. A pillar of light and the fate of the world, it's in our hands, people. Our destiny here is to walk these lanes with a reverence and connection. Stand in the power of all that is sacred. And now we bring in the light to what's inside. And music and Sky, bringing out the karma, cutting our ties. We are alive. I am alive, I'm alive, yeah, with my ancestors beside. I am alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, yeah, with my ancestors beside. Big love, big love. Once again, that was REALIGN on the female vocals there. She's a soul sister in Sedona. And this next one is another collabo. I'm gonna do a few tracks off of a new EP that I've been working on with my brother Dan Arcturus. He's an amazing producer, absolute audio nerd, epic producer. And this one also features REALIGN on the vocals. This one's called Trickles. We released this last year. Our freedom can't come easily. Sovereignty's our responsibility. When we live it, oh so peacefully. With our heart open, we choose it. Do you own yourself? Are you a part of someone else's picture? Master your energy, or the world won't even hear a whisper. Spark up your own flame, challenge the power. Reign in your brothers and sisters. Claiming our birthright, shining a spotlight into the mirror. No, we don't succumb to Babylon. No, this ain't no sprint, no, it's a marathon. With our plan our lives as a paragon. When we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. With our plan our lives as a paragon. When we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. Our freedom can come easily if we choose it. Sovereignty's our responsibility. When we live in oh so peacefully. Oh, with our heart open we choose it.
Mind expanded.
Like an accordion, yeah, 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 yeah. Heart blooming open like a lotus. Weaving our press, weaving our press, weaving away. Let us see now, zebra, cheetah. When we trickling, whistling, whittling, kindling in them speakers. Arturian genius, like Venus. When we mixing and sprinkling, drilling in, all these days be glorious. Notorious, victorious, galactic historians. We the guardians of the ambience, spread the radiance to our audience. No obedience to the demons. I won't tolerate men stealing freedom with a defense like a scorpion. Mind expanding like an accordion. When our can come easily if we choose it. When our sovereignty's our responsibility. When we live in oh so peacefully. Hearing music and sky, our hearts open, we choose it faithfully. Freedom can come easily. Sovereignty's our responsibility. Living oh so peacefully. With our heart open, we choose it faithfully. We all belong
To the earth.
to this earth.
Listen.
Listen. This next one also produced by Dan Arcturus. This one's called Bloom. And then we know it's time to. All right, I want some help on this one. And then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to bloom. Moving consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know I can't hear you. Moving unconsciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to. Head first, we facing our reality. Once a dream created actuality, and we will not go quietly. The crystal temple body in vitality. Awareness of our actions in morality. Acceptance of this earthly realm duality. Appreciating nature in her majesty. Freedom of our mind. I see the truth inside my mind. That what we do to realign our soul and mind are one with I. Breathing in the field of time. time so we bloom. Like the flowers of the earth, it's time to bloom. Take our power back from curse, it's time to bloom. And we open up them petals of creation. No more chasing, no more wasting, life is sacred. So take a minute and let us sink in. Just for living, you know that you love. Care for what's given and step from above. To let the spirit descend through the body. We lift off a sand like a dove. No regret and the soul is made perfect. Even our worst sins can be reversed. Love is the birth, we don't need a church. Infinite mother, she live in the earth. Awaken the dream, live in the season. Let your vibration be what you believe in. Lit like a beacon, we giving them freedom. And we live in the garden of Eden. Hey, hey, hey. Head first we facing our reality. Once a dream created actuality. Hear a music in sky, and we will not go quietly. The crystal temple body in vitality. Awareness of our actions, immorality. With acceptance of this earthly realm duality. Appreciating nature in her majesty. Freedom of our mind. It's time to learn from our mistakes. We moving forward. Power versus force. The map is in the head, but in the heart's a compass. My true north. Singing this song to resonate my throat and cast a spell for growth. Uniting the heads and hearts of those seeking the passion and the flow. We moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom in this here life, and know that no one is coming to save you. I realize that only I hold keys to my own cage, and likewise you're the only one to make sure that you're not a slave. Moving it consciously, my people, wake up, shape up. Moving the body, mana and pranayama. Stay hydrated and shake your snakes and parasites from in the guts. Only then you'll have the juice to take the ones outside of you. Dan Arcturus. And then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Alright, I want to hear you all sing it. Moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to bloom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to moving it consciously, and then we know it's time to boom. Freedom of our mind, and then we know it's time to. All right, last song with Dan Arcturus, brand new unreleased track. This one's called The Promised Land. You know, the real Rastafari had a different definition for Zion. Zion was the promised land. It's a state of consciousness that exists within ourselves only. That is the true promised land. And there's many places on the earth that amplify that energy as well, and those are also promised lands, like this land we stand here. It's presence, music, and our service, man. Making a music from the promised land. Higher vision for the ground we stand, yeah, 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 yeah. Brand new presence material. Original. Sharpest stanza. Presence, music, and our service, man. Hey. Every 4 years they repeating the same old shit, making all these false promises, never delivering. I, a presence, music, always chatting down politician. I remind you that your freedom always a God-given. I, an archetype of being this consciousness. I find it this year me too till it turn crystalline. I know that we living inside an illusion. I know that there's no such thing as division. Cause reality, nothing more than hologram from within. Fear of other is really a fear of yourself. It's time to listen in. Cause the matrix wants us fighting against ourselves like traps. Being a goodness folks, a person for them favorite statesmen. Ay, pretty much the same thing as a sportsman, courtsman. You're rooting for favorite teams, of course, man. With religious fervor, fever, you support them. The dialectical division's not important. Say, it's presence, music, and our service, man. Making the music from the promised land. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Higher vision for the ground we stand, yeah, 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 yeah. It's therapeutic in the artist camp. We feeling authentic with the sharpest stanza. Presence, music, and our service, man. Y'all are so beautiful. Thanks for dancing with me. Every single person I've met here was like an instant remembrance. With the sharpest stanzas, presence, music, and our turpest man. Here in all these promised lands, people lighten up. The magnified electromagnetism fills our cups, overflowing it with the highest freedom, truth, and love. Still maintain the frequency even when life gets tough. Heaviness weighs down, we won't be wearing a frown. Compose some beats and bars to keep the feet here on the ground. Creating with the will of Jah, we gon' feel a rebound. And the next thing we know, the inspiration be profound. Remembering who and what we are from the stars. And when we got this inner fulfillment, we don't need these fancy cars. Living the life and doing what's right with laser sight, we be in the guide. Only reason we are here is cause we sent from the divine. I say, we taking time in the nature, writing thoughts on the paper. We making love be our labor, and we expand for the greater, cause we are immune to failure with our faith in Creator. And when the waves come, we ride them like we Kelly Slater. It's presence, music, and our turbines, man. How we feeling out there? Music and sky. Higher vision for the ground we stand, the ground we stand, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here at Black Oak Ranch, therapeutic in the artist camp. We feeling authentic with the sharpest stanza. It's presence, music, and our service, man. I see so many of y'all living in that promised land within your hearts, and it's so beautiful to see. Wish that we could end the war today. For now the highest action, sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all those lives that we've lost. Singing and praying for sacred lives that we've got, yes. Wish that we could end the war today. But for now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying. Historically, the worst atrocities committed by humanity, always done under the illusion of authority. When individuals abdicate personal responsibility, carrying out hateful orders commanded by a state. Authority is immoral when people blindly follow orders. Instead of conscience, it always leads to horrors like the genocides committed under countless regimes. Bolshevik, Soviet, Maoist, Chinese, Barack, drone bomber, Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize, fight more violence than any other to take the Oval Office. Ironic, but the real problem is the camo costume order followers. The politicians call their dogs. State of Israel doing the same, and it's making me nauseous. Call it the war, but in reality it's just a slaughter. Netanyahu got his dogs out, and we had better stop them. Violations of natural law face the judgments of God. Wish that we could end the war today. Now the highest action, sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying for sacred lives that we've got, yes. Wish that we could end the war today. Now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying. I'm so tired of terrorist media mongering machines telling us to pick a side and invest in their schemes. They lie to divide, paralyze a state of defeat. Only side to choose is whether you pro-war or you pro-peace. That's what I'm sending to Palestine. People in need, bombs raining down on innocent civilians. They bleed, bullets popping, white phosphorus dropping. Gaza cannot be seen, no sign of hostages that Hamas ostensibly holding that bomb the hospital. Death tolls exploding every day, 10,000, 15,000, many more lost, and the rubble is what they say. It's a genocide. Zionists always pointing the finger of blame. They claiming they are the victim. Once again, inversion the name of the game. None for the hate, murderous ways. Gather your faith, won't take the bait. We walk in peace, live in peace, and we demanded peace today. We're walking, living, and we demanded peace today. We're walking peace here today. I wish that we could end the war today. Now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying for sacred lives that we've got, yes. Wish that we could end the war today. Now the highest action is to sing and pray. We got to sing and pray for all the lives that we've lost. Singing and praying for sacred lives that we got, yeah. We sing and pray for all those lives that we lost. Yeah, yeah, yeah. singing and praying for sacred lives that we've got. Yeah, so sacred. You know, and part of acknowledging the horrors of war is to acknowledge our own role in it and choosing not to fund the wars actively through our taxation. Because we own ourselves and we own the product of our labor as well. So this is a brand new song that I just wrote. Nobody's heard it except for you guys. This one's called Taxation is Theft. In the hook, it goes, taxation theft. Very simple. Taxation is theft. So if you feel that message and you feel the theft, please sing along with me. This one's called Taxation is Theft. Know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. We're paying no mind, no money to false authority. Because we own the products of our labor and our divine creativity. It won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Taxation theft. Taxation theft. We all know what it is. Taxation theft. We all know it here at Music and Sky. Taxation theft. Taxation. We know that taxation theft and the government is slavery. We paying no mind or money to false authority. We own the products of our labor and our divine creativity. Boom! They won't be used for funding wars and genocides and heavy weaponry. Taxation theft. Alright, I need your guys' help. Come on, sing it with me. Taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. Taxation theft. We all know it. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity. Take and they cut every transaction, every quantity. Tax on what you earn, on what you buy, on what you sell, on what you own, on what you inherit. The shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax, that of inflation, when they print money and take a luxe vacation. Then they counterfeit a couple stacks of more, spend it on war and correspondent media campaigning. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob their neighbor, but they think that it's a right if the govy wrote it down on paper. Programmed to believe slavery a racial issue, whites versus blacks. Either way the master get their revenue. Either way the subject is you, till you choose to own yourself in everything that you do. Stop being subdued by the coercion of the few and break the bondage. Acknowledge your inherent worth too, yeah. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery, We paying no mind or money to false authority, yeah. Because we own the products of our labor and our divine creativity. Our divine creativity, it won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Taxation theft, that's what it is, you already know. Taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. And we ain't not gonna be funding no wars out here at Music and Sky. Taxation theft. Taxation. The depths of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks, grow your own, take ownership of your life force energy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy, to thrive and prosper through to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Monero being used to the counter-economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Conkin III, inspired by the agora, the free market absurd. Ross Albright still locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. We paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our divine creativity. Preventing wars and genocides and heavy weaponry. Taxation there. Let me hear you all sing it. Taxation there. We all know it is. Taxation there. Taxation there. Taxation. And we ain't gonna be paying those things anymore. Cheers, y'all. I appreciate it. Whew, let me just take a minute to catch my breath. I hope everybody's feeling good out there. I hope you've all had a beautiful weekend. I certainly have. Super grateful to be a part of this conscious gathering. This feels really, really special, like really on another level. This next one was a take, you know, on the theme of the war and not funding into wars and feeding into war. This one is kind of a remake, a roots rock reggae revision of a classic war song, which is "The Men Are Marching Home Again, Hurrah, Hurrah." That was originally a war song celebrating the men coming home with their lives. And then it got turned into "The Ants Are Marching Home Again, Hurrah, Hurrah," or "The Ants Are Marching One by One." And my bro, Certified Health Nut Troy Casey, shout out, he had this idea. What if we turn that song into a anthem for the empowered sacred masculine? So the real empowered, heart-centered men doing the work are marching home again. Hurrah, hurrah. And that was the vibe of this track. And we knocked this out in one day. I told him, come up from Phoenix to Sedona. We'll bang this out in one day. And that's what we did. So this is "The Men Are Marching." Also completely unreleased. Your ears are the first ones to hear this one. So if y'all are celebrating the conscious, awakened, empowered, masculine, heart-centered men marching home again, I want to hear you all, hurrah! Hurrah! The men are marching home again, hurrah! Hurrah! The men are marching home again, hurrah! Hurrah! The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come. Real men know what to do and do what's right. We stand for truth and freedom for our life, our life. Respect for all of creation when we sit in meditation, and solutions come from inside. The propaganda tells us we're going to die, to die. The medication, death wish, is a lie, a lie. Align ourselves with nature with no need for any savior, 'cause life creates further life. Yeah, we won't be trapped in scarcity no more. Awareness of the abundance that's in store. The energy be flashing when we living right from our passion. Free humanity we roar. We here to leave a legacy on earth. We're bringing forth contribution is our worth and our work. Protecting the prime directive with a reasonable perspective as the next generation's birth. All right, let me hear you sing it. The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. The men are marching home again, hurrah! Boom! You know, men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come. We bring a potent focus to the mind, the mind. The penetrating arrow as it flies, it flies. The visionary sees the vision, focus brings it to fruition. The heart makes head alive. I identify as king, as king. Require no validation for what I bring, I bring. I got the Second Amendment, but my love directed dissolves any weapons, and freedom flows like a spring. Real men are awakening, hurrah! And knowing of ourselves as one with God, where healing the environment becomes the new enlightenment. Give thanks to the Almighty Jah. Free energy, perfect health for all, hurrah! Taking back the stolen tech for all, hurrah! No fear of death, no slave to debt, cause Babylon just empty threats as we rip down all facades. The men are marching home again. Music and sky, I wanna hear you loud and clear. Hurrah! Men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. One more time. The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. That's right. Real heart-centered men, you know, empowered in our peace. No need for external validation from anyone. All right, so what we're gonna do for that song, we have a vision for this music video. We're gonna get all the men, I'm talking like all the men, out to some location somewhere. I'm gonna fly my drone, and we're gonna literally have like 1,000 men marching, and with the reach of Certified Health Nut, maybe Elliot Holz, a homie of his, and maybe Paul Check and some other people, and if y'all have some reach, let's rally the troops for this video, and we can spread this message far and wide that the empowered masculine is marching home again. None of this down with the patriarchy. You know, we're here to uplift. We're here to uplift the women in our lives. We're here to uplift the children. We're here to take back the stolen tech. We're here to bring the consciousness back to humanity. And on that topic, this next one is called Reaching Humanity. This is one that I did with my sister, Elias Clay. She's an amazing female artist. And this one came about in the hotel room at an Acapulco. We were at an Acapulco, and we're like, let's make a song. And so we were chilling at the little community house there, and this one came through late one night. It's Prezence and Elias Clay. No, we don't want the propaganda. Pay attention to the voice inside. Don't seek direction from the world outside. These illusions fool once, fool twice, but I keep coming back to the light. Lose my patience and I lose my way. Different paths, different colors, but we bleed the same. Seeing you shining, and I've got to say, amplifying this reflection, gonna spark a flame. Feet in the fire and call the rains. Critical mass we at last attain. The 100th monkey taking off the chains. Cause once you see the game, the world don't look the same. See through the lifestyle of ice that shape my mind reality. See through the maze and the ways they lead to shape society. Break through the chains and grit they built to keep an eye on me. Fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity. See through the lifestyle of ice that shape my mind reality. See through the maze and the ways they lay to shape society. Break through the chains and the grit they built to keep an eye on me. Fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity. Observing several synchronicities, exploring the mystery, feel the memory of something great, a connection to my creator. Since the history might be contradictory, maybe there's some trickery involved as I dissolve. I am a fierce meditator, conscious penetrator of non-linear reality. Collect the gaze for my masterpiece, diplomat as I ascend to the summit, oversee new frontiers. I'm an engineer passionate for art that feels intricate and infinite. One stuck of visit from some extra-dimensional beings, not scared of their unconventionality. Developed a new rationality which reflects my personality dramatically, systematically. Send me greetings, meanings, teachings lasting more than an evening. Best part, they weren't preachy or greedy, but still generally concerned with my development as a force of intelligence. Select the frequency, highest resonance, spreading the vibe of benevolence. Feet in the fire, call the reins. Elias Clay, say, critical mass we at last attain. Think creator, 100th monkey taking off the chains. Finally, see the game, the world don't look the same. See through the lifestyle of ours to shape my mind reality. See through the maze and the ways they lay to shape society. Break through the chains and the grid they built to keep an eye on me. Fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity. See through the lifestyle of ours to shape my mind reality. See through the ways and the maze they lay to shape society. Break through the chains and the grid they built to keep an eye on me. Fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's Prezence and Elias Clay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Making the music every day. I say we eat some mango and banana. We don't want no propaganda, yeah. No propaganda, please. This is another one with Elias. This was her track that she brought to me, and I was blessed to throw some vocals on it and do some mixing. It's Prezence and Elias Clay, yeah. Making music every day, yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch ya. You do not rule over we now. They rule an illusion. You do not rule over me now. They rule an illusion. This world is not as it seems, so I know it's confusing. The way we've all been deceived by the media and institutions. But the walls are coming down and there's nothing they can do about. There's nothing they can do about it. All the lies are coming out and what goes around comes around. Queen is falling, now Babylon is trying to take a last stand. Come one and all, yeah. We're gonna need many hands, heed the calling. The Great Spirit ready up the squadron. Calling on my farmers, calling on my healers, calling on my teachers, my builders and revealers. Calling all the children back to mama, can you feel her? All back to mama, can you feel her? Can you feel her? Can we feel her here? Yeah. Because we standing firmly in the truth. We know our time's come. With natural law on our side, we're standing righteous. The violation, establishment, leaving the people lifeless. The dark ones expose themselves, we all moving towards the lights. Cause they test our patience time and time again, no remorse. We stand in the course as sovereign beings, our will God supports. We move with the power of creation, sacred life force. The spiritual war soon to be no more and it's run its course. Cause redemption calling, calling, as deceptions falling, falling. Our intentions blooming, blooming, and the people are rising, rising. Is Babylon burning, burning? Illusion dissolving, solving. In the problem resolving, solving. The new world evolving, evolving, yes. And there's nothing they can do. Elias Clay, Elias say. And what goes around comes. What goes around, it goes around, yeah. Right here where I stand, another refugee on these occupied lands. But I am not alone, I am joined by many hands. We come from many countries and our circle it expands. We built a strip mall where ancestors dance. Now the time has come to come correct. Here is the chance and here comes the waves that to heal all our nations. But we can't keep building on a shaky foundation. That's right, we can't keep building on a shaky foundation. One more time for Elias Clay. If y'all don't know Elias Clay, yo, let me see hands in the air if y'all know Elias Clay. Boom, boom, boom. It should be everybody in this audience, so go check her out after this. She's an incredible, incredible gift. This next one is another unreleased track I've been sitting on for years, and I recently reworked the entire production of it, and I think this is the first time I played it out, so this one's called Change Ourselves. In order to change the world out there, we have to change the world in here first, and that's what this song is about. To change the world, we got to change ourselves. To change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. Right here. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. We got to stop playing the victim. It takes some responsibility for our lives. Yes, we got to stop causing harm and let this most fundamental truth shine bright. We got to know that we are inextricably connected, and our actions affect the freedom of the collective. Respect that when behavior is aligned with the correct intention, society will experience redemption. To change the world, we got to change ourselves. Yeah, in the inside world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. Because a right is an action which does not cause harm to another sentient being on this plane. Respect that every human interaction must be voluntary, otherwise it is coercion, pain. We got to know morality is not subjective. Distinguishing right from wrong is objective. Respect that our creator gives us natural law directive and won't accept no acts of aggression. To change the world, got to change ourselves. Sing it with me. To change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. Well, are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? No. Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? No. Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? Now, are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? Now, are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? No. Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? Now, are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry? To change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. And we're doing that here. Change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change we got to change ourselves. Got to change ourselves. We got to change ourselves. And I see y'all doing that. It happens from the inside. Music and sky, let me hear you sing, yeah. Let me hear you sing, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me hear you sing, skibbily bong, 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 boo. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all still with me? Cheers, y'all. Thanks for dancing. If we know that history is now in the making, we know that freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making, I say. Fuck the governmental gobierno, no, they only exist to take your money and no dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I ain't moving, I ain't budging. Lot of population trusting that the bullshit we be cutting. Assess the situation if you want liberation. No disinformation, pollute your clear mind. Some be caught up in the lies, must be all the fluoride. 19 nights, keeping them mindless, spineless, fine with it. I got no time for this. Taking a trip into the future, no master, no slave. Gonna be living without rulers by any measure we maneuver. No job and no booster, cause we lost the men recruiters and we villain prosecutors. History now in the making, yeah, freedom is ours for the taking. I say history now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking, yes. History now in the making, yeah, freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Yo, I love to see my brother standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonating like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, a threat to authority when we coming together at a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat, afraid to go against the grain, and the system keeps them broke, so they comply and comply till our freedom implode. When I'm in hell, they the fascists at the end of the road. Let's go. History now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking, yes. History now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. As collective consciousness rising, truth is so inspiring when we shine in this high state of mind. You know, mankind is intelligently designed in love with this beautiful life. Humanity living and breathing and thrive when we step in the waters aligned. Hey, my people ready to rise up. Let's move into the new paradigm. I say, break the chains of the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Hear it, music and sky. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. History now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making, freedom ours for the taking. History now in the making, freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making, ours for the taking. Music and sky, let me hear you one time if you know freedom is ours for the taking. So we're living through a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. I said we're living through a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. I said the COVID is a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. You know the government is a scam, yeah, 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 yeah. Break down the wall, said we got to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. Politician, they use that difference to divide. I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Standing up to the tyrants, don't need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in, the oxygen might optimize it. My health is my true wealth and no vaccine will compromise it. Needles injecting into the ship of the genetically modified. It's not in the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals, heavy metals ever make the headlines, they blame it on the virus, which they never fucking purified. That's right. I said we're living through a scam, yeah, yeah. Said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. And the government government is a scam as well. And there's a new type of Nazi on the block. Political correctness is the branding on the flock. Operation Warp Speed coming with a vaccine. When them needles come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got a 12 gauge in my closet, 357 on my bedside, a Glock on my appendix. I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers, come at me, your medics won't be too psyched. And I'm owning this human body. Self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, cradle to grave, been living under a slave state. Figured out yet that the criminals can only rule you through religion and hate. Authority held on by little majority, fear nothing more than us breaking conformity. Outnumber them, 1,001. Wait for misnumber job, battle is one. I say, music and sky, we living through a scam, yeah, yeah. Said we living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we living through a... We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We're growing stronger each day. Yeah, we will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. Right here, growing stronger, we're growing stronger each day. Oh yeah. Election is selection, let the fraud get your attention. Every 4 years, put a new puppet in the throne. No objection to aggression, oppression, violent tax collection. True democracy is each individual making their own selections. 51, thinking they own the 49. Mob rule, dialectics to distract, deceive and divide. It's not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. We rise up and take the power back, yo. Rise up and be the change we want to see. Rise up, cause our silence is compliance. So we let our words shape our future destiny. Hey, rise up, I counter-attack you. Rise up and take a stand for love and peace. So yes, we rise up. There's no more playing small now. Alright, I want everybody in the building to sing it with me. Cause we living through a scam. Yeah, 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 yeah. And we don't let no politician control us. We living through a scam. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm free on our minds and in our hearts. Said we living through a scam. Yeah, 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 yeah. Practicing self-ownership. Living through a scam. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you know John love always prevails in the end. I got one more song for y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening and rest of your journey home. This next one is called Integrity. This one's about keeping the promises that we make to ourselves. When we can keep the promises that we make to ourselves, then we can keep the promises that we can make to other people. And when we can live from that place of integrity, we can see the whole world elevate and shine. So this one's called Integrity. I'ma live with integrity, yes. I'ma live with integrity, yes. Keeping the promises that I make to myself. Prioritize physical, mental, and spiritual health. Life gets rough, I'm rising above and never fear to be held. Deep inside me is a calling and this calling be felt, yes. Making the most of every single minute today, yeah. The power of presence awaken my innocent intentions, they fade. Strong intentions and emotions are the recipe for change. They must align with my actions and a passion is stay. Align with my actions, yes. And a passion is stay, yeah. I say, I won't run away. I won't be running from myself today, yeah. Running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can escape, oh yeah. So I'ma live with integrity, yeah. I'ma live with integrity I say. when I fall off. My mindset back on track, won't let it take too long. Stay present and meditate when it all seems wrong. Got to surrender to the curtain for it gets too strong. Yes, my outer reality is a reflection of inner space. And when I open up my heart, the world's a better place. Forgiving myself and others for our past mistakes, so we can move past all the trauma into Jah embrace. We moving past all the traumas, yes, into Jah embrace. I say, so will I fit the mold of others' expectations? No. Or live a life of freedom and celebration? Will I paralyze myself with hesitation? Or live a life of self-realization? I won't be running, no. I won't be running from myself today. Running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can't escape. Oh yes, I can't escape it. So I'ma live with integrity. I'ma live with integrity. With integrity I say. And I see you all doing the same here at Music and Sky, yo. Thanks for rocking with me. My name is Prezence. I hope you all have had a beautiful night. I got some flash drives right here that have all my music on them and one unreleased dub mix by Nick Safakis of Ayatera of Scam. I have a full recording that I've been doing of this whole set, so if you want to get that from me, you have an Apple device, I can airdrop it to you after the show. Please come hang out. And I think up next we got the Cosmic Cowboy Collective. And if it's true, I might be playing a little live drums for the Cosmic Cowboy Collective. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue rocking. Thanks for being here tonight. Much love. Peace.